All right, episode 27 coming right on the heels of episode 26, so I actually remember what I was doing. I'll try to do a string of them here today. Let me get back here to the application and thinking of what to do here. I don't know when exactly my API calls roll over, but um, maybe I can cache the results in the first place. So this is going to turn out to be a relatively large card. What this entails, store results that come in, look in storage for matches, maybe. So I don't know, I'm just brainstorming. Let's see. It's interesting. 57 remaining. So I'm not. GitHub API. There is this idea. Maybe I can separate this from storing results, or maybe it's all sort of tied together, but GitHub API invalidate. I don't know. If newer, I forget what it was. Notifications, authorizations, repositories. So there's like a header I could put in. Goodness gracious. GitHub API header, new results. I wonder if I read about it in this like rate limit. Rate limit rules. Basic authentication or OAuth 5,000 requests per hour. Search API has custom rate limit rules. 30 requests per minute. These are not problems I have yet. Abuse, user agent, conditional request. This might be what I was looking for. Last modified header. So this is interesting. If the resource has not changed, interesting. So what was I want to test this out low tech in the browser. Profile searcher. So I'm calling get repos for user. And what I want to do is, if I call this Inquisitor get repo search results, oops, I go to the implementation. No, come on, you can't just. Sigh. So if I do this, and I'm going to say Eric Dietrich, okay, that's one request, and I get all these repos. Oh, I'm going to need Fiddler, I bet. What? Oh, fine. Been a while since I used Fiddler. I suppose I should have expected that. Here's what's going on for full transparency. All right, that was easy enough. Where do I put headers? I pretty much lost my web developer cred at some point. I have no idea what I'm doing. Fiddler, composer, headers. Probably not the first person. Header. Preparing headers. Not helpful. Yeah. In the parse tab. Oh, I guess these are the headers. Content type. And, where is it? Rate limit. HTTP. Let's just see what happens here. I might start flailing around and burning some of our... Really? This is the... Do I have to specify the day of the week? This is a... I wonder if this is like a common... Last modified header. Okay, so this is... goodness. I wonder if there's like a little thing online that will take some kind of sane... Generate last modified from date. I mean, I guess I could just suck it up and... this is giving me a headache. Must be represented in GMT without exception. Okay. You know what? Life is too short for this. So we'll do... Oops. I can only assume... I'm going to say not modified since November. 2015 November calendar, and if I have to redundantly specify what day of the week that is, come on. Yes, show. Hey, look at that. It is a Thursday. Check and mate. So if I execute this, well, I get it back. Now, that doesn't necessarily tell me anything awesome. Let's try from November 30th, which was yesterday, so that's a Monday. I wonder if... I think I'm willing to burn another one on that. November 30th. Last modified. Execute. So it's just giving me back... I want to get this 304 that it's talking about. Here we go. Yeah, I want to get not modified. Status. Also return a last modified header. Oh. Does that mean it should be coming back to me? Date, okay. So I see this here, date. I see that my rate limit is included there, so that's cool. But I'm not seeing anything about last modified. Ugh. Interesting. So maybe I'm not reading this carefully enough. You can use the values of these headers to make subsequent requests to those resources using the if none match and if modified since header. Oh, maybe that's what I'm missing. If modified since. Let's try that. Not last modified, but if modified since. Come on, 304. No! Boo! Goodness. Dash H. Oh, let me try. Going back here, instead of the repos, because maybe my repos have been modified. Oh, come on. What am I doing wrong? I'm going to get into PowerShell here, and then I wonder where curl is. Ugh. I'm gonna do. You can't see it, but I'm doing. This is Windows 10, and I'm doing a Rails installer. Oh boy. I'm looking for Git. Let me do this. Git GUI, Git bash. Wait, why am I doing this? I have. Let's look for curl. I have it somewhere. Like I think it comes along for the ride with. Because I did it in one of these videos before. I think it comes along for the ride with like. I want to say Git. Oh, well, that searches. Let me see. Maybe it's in Git? No. That would be too easy. Git. There we go. Curl. Yeah. So. Probably not going to like that space. And if I just... Where's the composer? So I'll take this, if modified since. And the user is going to be me. I'm going to see how to reproduce this as closely as I can. User is me, and Fiddler has the rest of this, which is since yesterday. Oh, come on, really? All right, you know what? What? No, you're not going to let me do that. Monday, 30 November 2015 at 15:31:30 GMT. Did that have a quote in there? Yeah, so we'll end it with a quote. Oh. Well, at least something's working. That is not the actual. Oh, right. Okay, I'm, users? I wonder if this is bonking my rate limit. Last modified, really? So I guess this says it's working properly. That my account was last modified. Where is it in here? I could have sworn I saw. Yeah, these are bonking my rate limit. You should give me a break on the 404s. Last modified. I'm having so much trouble with this. There it is. Last modified at 227. At 227, so it's 10:46 a.m. 10:47 now here. So that was like a little over 2 hours. How is that possible? Okay, so last modified was... So do... Tuesday the 1st of December 2015. Sorry, I'm scanning for... I keep losing that last modify. 2015 to 227. So let's do 231. Should be. Okay, so there's my 304. That's promising, although I don't know what's modifying my profile. It's not like I was here 2 hours ago modifying myself on GitHub. If we do... Let's try that. So it's... Oh, crap. If I scroll back up... Let's see when my repos were last modified. Maybe this doesn't apply. I'm looking line by line. I don't see... Let's get a little smarter about this. Pipe it into... no. Desktop. Just get the text dump. And let me bring that up. Here it is in Sublime. So I am getting my rate limit stuff, which I am burning through heartily. But there is no last modified. So this is looking like it might be somewhat of a blind alley. I'm going to put a pin in this. Maybe call it an episode here without making any substantive changes to the code base. So this particular episode has not been a resounding success. Conditional request. Most responses, many responses, so there's no guarantee. You can use these values of these headers to make subsequent requests to those resources using the if none match and if modified since. If the resource is not changed, making a conditional request and receiving a 304 does not count against your rate limit. So it seems like this isn't a game changer. It's just an optimization. So I'm going to put this aside and say that this episode has been sort of a spike. I wasn't really anticipating that, but I'll go instead with maybe keeping track of at least which requests we've made in the past, so that if you're doing the same request, at least that's a start to say like, hey, no, you've done this before. So I will see you next time. I don't believe there are any source changes to commit. Yeah, nothing. Okay, so that was easy. Not real productive, but easy. See you next time.